Even if you are lucky enough, even if you are having cash, you are having skills, knowledge, and even if you are lucky enough, the probability of winning in this place, that is stock market, is less than 5%. Look at the way market is moving. Yesterday Nifty was around 16,000. Yesterday's open was around 16,635 or 50 levels, and today closing is same 16,650. So in between it has moved more than 350 points yesterday and 350 points today, more than 700 points move. And Bank Nifty is different, it's in a different world. Yesterday it was let me show you. Yesterday it opened at 35,464, and it went all the way to 35,600 and came back to 34,734. So yesterday and today alone, it has made more than 1,000 or 1,500 points move, right? 2,000 points move in just two trading session, and still we are still we are at the same place where we started yesterday. And I really don't know what is the reason why market were falling so much. Where did the HDFC bank stock, everything go? Yesterday HDFC was up by 2.5%, and today it is down by 1.29%. Axis Bank, same story. ONGC is very worst. Yesterday it went up by 2.3%. I think today it is the heaviest loser in Nifty 50. So ONGC alone lost more than 4% or 3.37% somewhere. So why is this happening? Why should it go up and why it is coming down? We really don't know. And I think yesterday FIAs forgot to sell, but today they have come back and even whatever they forgot to sell yesterday, they sold today itself. So that's a good thing. I don't know. I wouldn't say good thing. Don't mistake me. But see, markets are like that. What we have to do, we have to be very serious. No, otherwise people will come and anyway, what we can do. But the reason is because of today, I think, yeah, not today, tomorrow, Federal Reserve is going to come out and it's going to publish, or it is going to release the interest rate hike, which the market is expecting to be at around 25 basis points. So it's been a very long time since Federal Reserve has not increased interest rate, but now they have come up, or they have decided to increase the interest rate by 25 basis point. That's because of increased inflation and everything is going high. Commodity prices are going high, so no one wants the prices, inflation, to be inflated at higher level. So to decrease the inflation, they are going to come out with the interest rate hike. So markets are anticipating that, plus that job reports some, not job reports, sorry, some inflation data has also come, which is, we know, is already at 40 years high. So markets were expecting all these things, and market has fallen drastically. In fact, today morning Europe was really bad. Today morning around 10:30 I was checking FTSE, it was down. FTSE futures was down by 163 points. Now it has sharply recovered. It is down by 63 points only, and even when our market closed, I think US futures Dow Jones was down by 163 or 170 points. Now it is trading in the green, around 20 or 25 points. It is trading in the green. So markets are recovering, but what I see is that whatever we saw today, I don't think markets are going to go down. You don't expect the markets to go down. I really think all these things are just due to panic and rumors and panic selling, but markets should rebound from here. That's what I believe. So there is no, even this, what is that? Russia-Ukraine thing is subsided. Nobody cares. Even in spite of being bad, there are sanctions, and today also there are sanctions. I think Europe has put some sanctions, and I was thinking, what is happening? Why the markets were falling? And I was googling all over the places, and I couldn't find any clue. And if you see, as I talked to you, as I told you, when we closed, when around 3:30, US markets were deeply in the red, I think around 160 or 150 points in negative territory, but now it is flat, and Europe is also trading in flat. So what I think is this should be the bottom. I think going forward, if things stabilize, market should be going inching up on the upside. And the thumbnail, it is very pathetic. So how do we manage this kind of situation? And many people would have found it very hard to trade in this market. Even we are finding it very hard to trade in this market. That's why we were insisting many people not to trade in this kind of situation when the India VIX is above 25 or 25 points. But we are curious, right? We are very curious about our position, and we want to curious about the markets, and we want to be in the market in spite of losing money. And the interest rate nowadays, no use of seeing the interest rate. There is no put rating at all. Yesterday we saw aggressive put rating. Today we are seeing call rating, and call rating is also not aggressive. Volumes are very cheap. Call actually massive call rating is happening, and there is no put rating at all. So put rating is negative. 17,000 is going to be very hard to be taken out. And if you see the Nifty chart, I will show you a daily chart. There was a gap formation on the day. This gap formation, let me show you. Let me zoom in. So this gap which was formed on 22nd of February, there is some rejection here. In order for the Nifty to go on the upside, this gap which was made on 22nd February, and there was previous gap was around 14th February and 22nd February, this gap has to be taken out in order for the Nifty to go on the upside. So if this gap is acting as a resistance for Nifty, and Bank Nifty also, I think there should be a gap on the similar dates. Let us check. So if this gap is taken, no, there is no gap in Bank Nifty, but there is a gap. Yeah, there is a small gap. There is a small gap which was formed on same around 28th February. So if this gap is taken out, then we can see Nifty inching up towards the higher side. If this gap is not taken out, so it's going to be very tough. And we will have to wait and see how global things span out, global cues span out. If we are having any positive news, or no need positive news, even if the India VIX was subsides significantly, then we can see market stabilizing. Otherwise, it is very hard for us to trade in this kind of market. One day market moving 500 600 points, another day it is coming down 500 600 points. So it is very hard for us to trade in this kind of market. You tell me what strategy you can deploy in this kind of market. Do you know strangles and straddles will never work in this kind of market? And how much you are going to adjust? You will adjust one day on the upside, it will stop loss will hit. Then you will adjust on the downside, stop loss will hit. So it is very hard for us to trade in this kind of markets. That's why we are telling, even in previous, if you see for the last 1 week, we have been telling you don't trade. Even though I tell I trade, but we are trading with a very limited quantity. We are not trading as we used to trade when the India VIX was down, or when it was below 20. So that is what I say. So let us see how things pan out. If, as I told you, if things global cues are positive and there is no any negative news, things may turn up and markets may go on the upside. So we have to, my personal opinion is that this is going to, I think we are somewhere near the bottom. So we have to go inch up. So that's what I think. So whatever things are happening, Russia, Ukraine, inflation data, interest rate hike, everything is factored in. And India specific, I will tell you, even crude oil prices have gone below $100. So that's also a good news, positive news for India inch, right? So let's see how things pan out. Let's hope for the best. At least market should expire. This is a 5 month series, 5 expiry month. So another 3 expiries gone, 2 more expiries balance. At least we have to stabilize now so that we can trade in the future, right? So let's hope for the best. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.